Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do and what it is, it's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back, up your back, going smack, smack, smack. Just like that. And I hope it feel good to you too, because it damn sure feel good to me. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl, Jazzy K.
In the building. Hey, what you drinking today?
Margarita.
Margarita, yeah.
It's one of them days.
It's one of them days, I feel you. Tough day at work?
Oh, yeah, always.
Sorry, baby. But today, it's a special day. Got a gentleman in the house that I've been knowing for over 30 years. One of the legends in the game. I mean, he goes by none other than, a lot of people don't know about the Peter Man. But I'm going to say, Big Mike's in the house.
Already.
Hey!
What up?
What's up, brother?
Dude.
Man, you look good.
Man, thank you. You too, man.
Man, thank you for coming down and blessing us, man.
Already. We had to make it happen.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a minute, and I'm glad we was able to put it together. And, you know, and our family, you see, I keep my family around us. You know, my daughter over there, and my beautiful wife, we all believe about positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I know you in that sector of your life that, you know, always in your rhyme, you always written with positivity and telling your stories. Not on every occasion, but, you know, I could always see it was a difference in the way you wrote. But you see you're at the Texas table.
Yeah.
You see that blue star right there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to consider the Dallas Cowboy star. That's our Apollo stump. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
So when everybody come through, they rub that for positive energy. You take something for you in your life, your family, and your career, and leave something for us, for our family, and what we plan to do in the future.
Already.
So we just, there you go, Mike. I appreciate you. So, Mike, how you been, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I've been all right.
Man, you've been dropping that fire, bro. You've been dropping some nice stuff, man, as of late, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you
nice,
recognizing.
Grown and sexy.
Man, and for people to think that people are out of the game at a certain age,
yeah,
man, you just get a little bit more. I don't call us old. We just a little bit more seasoned.
Man, I'm an instrument. You
there
feel
you
me? So, yeah, long as the Lord keep tuning me up and having me play and recite for the people, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. You feel me?
Yes.
But yeah, man, I just enjoy doing it. You feel me? And yeah, I just don't see no age thing on it. You know what I mean? So I hope it get to that point where where the hip hop artists, you know, are revered.
Yes.
With a little bit more appreciation.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, I feel you 100%.
Quit trying to quit like, this, that, you know, because they missing out on a lot of good music.
They are.
You feel me?
They are. Mr. Turbo.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I think it's headed in a better direction.
I mean,
that's what they saying.
The 50th year of hip hop put a light on
a
lot of things that needed to be illuminated. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, you watch the BT Awards. You know, I didn't watch the rap section. You know, as far as I watched portions of, but that's not the show I'm talking about. But the BT Awards, you know, they had. We went to go see LL. Man,
great show.
LL is 50 what? Mike, 56?
I don't know, man.
Bro,
somewhere around there.
Bro, he ran around stage just like he's still in his 20s, bro, kicking, doing his thing. It was a great show.
That's quintessential LL.
Hell yeah. It ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And they were selling out arenas, my nigga, in 2023. And that's just a testament to what I hope is to come. For people like you know, people that are from our era, because you should have a steady, not saying that you don't, people of our genre should have a steady flow of income going in every year, doing shows, being able to do shows, being able to do whatever promo. The world has changed with doing all this type of stuff, the bloggers and podcasts and things like that. So I like to let my wife, you know, run down through the, you know, let everybody everybody knows where you're from. You know, you say we want to take you a little different. You know, so I'll let my wife get the thing started, Mike.
Well, you did just mention that you love doing what you do.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most?
The creative part of it, the creative side of it, the writing, the production. You know, I love that part. I love that part more than actually performing. Some people might not even know that, but yeah, I love the behind the scenes work. I love the studio work. You know, and yeah.
Have you noticed a difference in the creative process working with different artists then versus now?
Man, I don't know. With today's technology, you know, we don't really have to be in each other's company to get the job done. So that part of the game, we don't really, you know, we don't experience too much like we used to when you had to be in the same vicinity.
I think that's just the integral part of it.
Yeah.
Like getting together, cooking up at the same time.
Now, you know, at home, I'm able to provide that atmosphere for myself, you know, and for the people that I rock with.
That's what's
up. You know, most of the time when I'm getting paid to do features or something like that, you know, we do it remotely. So, but the job still gets done. So you did.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let's talk about when I first met you. You was in this iconic group called the Convicts. Man, rest in peace.
Long live Mr. 32.
Man, the governor.
Yes,
man,
sir.
For real. One of the most talented brothers you ever want to meet. So you when I first met you, you was in the Convicts. And when I first heard that album and I heard songs like Peter Man. And really the song that really showed just genius in that camp that you was around, and you and 32 was that $1-900 crook.
Right.
Who came up with that concept, bro?
Oh man, I can't remember who came up with the concept. Yeah, I can't remember who exactly came up with the whole idea, but maybe it was a collective thing. Probably got to give me some more time to think about it, but I do remember the experience though, and the whole process of getting it done.
Did y'all have was John Beto y'all's main producer back then?
Well, Beto was definitely one of the key producers. You know, we rock with Crazy C. He was responsible for some production. Prince Johnny C, one of the original Ghetto Boys.
Yes.
He was part of the production team. Oh, man, I don't want to leave nobody out. I just can't remember. It's been so long since I thought about the credits on that record. But,
that was a historical record, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it was put together with all the stops, the breaks and the talking.
Oh, you talk about the Dollar Crook song?
Yes, man.
Yeah. We had fun. We had fun doing that one. That was a good time in the studio when we did that one there, and it was cool. Yeah. To record with the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, for the first time.
Yes.
And stuff. So that was that was a highlight. I really, that's one of the songs on the album that I did really enjoy.
Yes.
You know, I was fond of them, a lot of them, but I really did enjoy that one.
That was pre-Mind Playing Tricks on the Ghetto Boys too. That's when they was coming off, gripping on another level up. Yeah, that was the good times, bro. 1989. Woo! Man.
So, far off time.
That's a long time.
Seemed like that, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I say over 30 years, man. And I was introduced to y'all because I always want to ask the question, for my sake, what made y'all make the decision to say, okay, we're going to go to Los Angeles and start working with with Death Row or Suge Knight at that time?
It was a lot of different moving parts.
Yes.
Into that move.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's not complicated. It was a lot of different parts going on in that move right there, but the idea was presented to me.
Yes.
I thought it was cool.
Yes.
Chopped it over 3-2 about it. He was like, yeah, you feel me?
Yes.
And then after that, everything had kind of just went in motion.
Exactly.
You feel me? So
y'all was staying out there how long?
Man, we was out there for a while. Let's see. Oh man. Even when we would come back home, we were still out there. We still had our place out there. So we was back and forth a lot for a long time. But I can't remember the exact amount of time that we was out there. But you know, we was there in the early days when they was just getting it. Getting it together, you know what I mean? So but you know, was able to meet some good people out there.
Yeah.
Get inspired in different ways. Yes. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know, shout out to those brothers, man. Snoop, everybody.
Exactly.
Warren G.
Man.
You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Suge, Dre, all of them. It's a whole bunch of more names, man. Rage.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Rage was around back then as well?
Yeah, Rage was around back then. When we had first got there, it was Rage, Jewel. God bless you, Jewel.
Yeah, Jewel passed away.
Yeah.
So.
Warren G was around. Doc was there.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me see. They had an R&B group called Image. That was on the label at the time. They was one of the early people there.
Michelle was around.
She was around.
Yeah.
Let me see. I do remember Corrupt being around. I think I met him when Dr. Dre had threw a party at a park in the neighborhood and close to his home. I don't remember all the people that was there. That was just some of the few people that was there when I got there. And then Snoop.
Yes.
Damn, I'm trying to think. Man, it was can't think. I can't remember everybody, but that's the general.
Everybody that was pre-Death Row that became Death Row.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what point in life, what age were you when you decided to pick up a pen and rap?
When I picked up the pen, I must have been about 14. Yeah, around 14. Yes. 14, 15. But
what inspired you though?
Mm-hmm.
You came from like a musical background.
Yeah, you know, music went heavy in my family. My father is a musician. So I was always music was always around me.
Yes. Was he in a band or?
Yeah, he played solo. He had had a band, played in different bands. But yeah, Chewy Thunderfoot Black. Shout out to Chewy. That's my daddy. Yeah,
already
New Orleans legend. You feel me? But
you play drums, right?
Yeah,
already.
But yeah, like I say, my family, man, music was always around. You know. Always. So I knew I would be doing music.
In some fashion.
I just didn't know in what you know, how. Yeah. So then came, you know, hip hop. Mm-hmm. And I think
what was you feeling back then, Mike?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the song that did it for me, Planet Rock. When I heard Planet Rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, it just it nurtured the seed that was already in me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I didn't start writing at that time, but the love affair had started.
Yeah.
So I knew that's how I was going to express myself. And then later I started writing. So
exactly.
Yeah, but that was the one that did it for me.
People always consider your rapper consider you a gangster rapper, but to me, you put a lot of heartfelt lines and bars in your music. Do you agree?
I do.
Yeah, because, man, I go back and listen to some of those songs like World of Mine.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember the recording process for World of Mine?
Oh, man.
Song, bro, because,
but when we recorded the Something Serious album, man, we was getting it done. We was getting it done fairly quickly.
Yes.
I have recollection of those sessions, but right now it's still kind of like a blur. I got to think on it a little bit more to give you more detail. Yes. But yeah, shout out to N.O. Joe.
N.O. Joe did Word of Mine.
I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to N.O. Joe. Came through and blessed me with that track.
Yeah.
You know, it had a serious tone to it. And a lot of times when I write, I just let the track dictate to me the emotion.
Yes.
And once, you know what I'm saying, and then we go from there. So Yeah, that's a classic jam right there.
Roll.
Yeah.
And then when you got the phone call, I remember this like it was yesterday. We had already been introduced. Y'all had did plenty of shows with y'all and the Ghetto Boys and Choice and all them.
Hold on. Let me say this, man, before hold that question.
Yeah.
Just came to mind. That's why I say you got to give him some time to think about it. Shout out to Harry O.
Yes.
Michael Harris.
Already.
And Lydia.
Exactly. Lydia Harris.
They played a part in the whole move with too, getting down there to LA and doing the death row thing too. So I didn't want to.
I think he's getting his credit now for that, because him being locked up, Mike.
Yeah.
They were overshining him and not being able to get his credit. I'm glad he's free, man.
Much love to Harry O, man, and they was real good to us
already.
You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife at the time, Lydia, they was real good to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Suge, like I say, Suge Knight. He was dope too.
Yes.
Dre was dope too. Everybody, it was dope, man. It was a cool experience. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
It certainly helped me grow as an artist. The things that I learned down there, I was able to bring it back.
Yes.
You dig? So, I think a little bit of what we did definitely rubbed off on them too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was experience. I wish we would have been able to see the whole thing all the way through.
Yes.
And finish the project that me and 32 was working on when we was out there.
Was y'all working on the project, a Convicts album?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we was working on a Convict album. We was working. We started off working with DJ Slip.
Yes.
Big Slip and Unknown from CMW's.
Okay.
Fame,
Oh yeah. Come to most one.
So we was working with those guys, Warren G.
Yes.
I think some of the stuff that we were working on with Warren G.
Yes.
Got leaked after all these years. So it's still like in demo phase running around on YouTube. Somewhere.
Really? I'm finna go look for it.
Yeah. It's called Playing for Keeps.
Oh, wow.
Me, 32, and Snoop, Warren G on the track. Yeah. We must have been 18, 19 back then.
I was just saying, you remember talking about our daughters flying up?
Yeah.
And we was all over the place at a young age. Imagine if your daughter was 18, 19 years old talking about, I'm going to California. It'd blow your mind.
So, depends on the daughter.
Yeah, depends on the daughter and what she's doing. But shit, man, it's different for boys. But we were just talking about at a young age how we were moving. And so what I was saying was, y'all got that call. You got that call. I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm going to tell you a story.
Story time.
Y'all got the call. You took the flight going to Houston to be the Ghetto Boy, right? 32 took a flight to Dallas, right? He was finna do some writing for Big Al for Nemesis on the Nemesis project. I picked him up from the airport. When I picked him up from the airport, he put a cassette tape in. And he said, man, me and Mike been going down to this little town called Port Arthur. And we've been rocking with these little young brothers down there. They dope. And he played that EP for me, brother, before it even hit Dallas.
Which one?
Yeah,
oh my God, Southern Way.
Yeah.
He played the Southern Way with the Tell Me Something Good, Cocaine in the Back of the Ride.
Yeah.
He played all that. He said, man, these dudes finna be hard. And when they came out, the rest is history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a wild story. I've told that story before, but
we had them. We brought it all out there to LA with us.
Did you?
Yeah, we had them. We had them all on the Snoop. And I remember the first time that they heard it, Snoop couldn't get over that line. She scratched me on my booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just grab me on my.
So you took Southern Way to Houston.
Yeah.
I mean to LA.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So them boys had been down with them. I heard Pac had a love for UGK as well, and I don't know who would have introduced Pac to UGK, but I heard he used to listen to UGK. But anyway, back to UGK. You in Port Arthur. Tell me about some of them Port Arthur experiences being down there in the weed room.
Man, we should just be hanging out. You know what I mean? Getting right.
Yes.
You dig? Go down there to record some music, and probably don't even record no music until the second or third day.
Yes.
Just hanging out, vibing,
exactly,
and getting right and things like that. So, I enjoyed those times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all spending the night on
Kicking it with
San
the
Jacinto, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was a hell of a house, bro. A historic house.
Yeah.
I would. It's sad that they let that house get as demolished as it has. You know what I'm saying? I think those hurricanes came through there and fucked them out.
Man, nothing stays the same.
Right.
Man, nothing
At
stays
all.
the same.
So 1995, Source Awards. You got nominated for Lyricist of the Year.
Right.
What was that like?
Oh man, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Just being a fan of the Source magazine and loving those subscriptions and stuff, and to be recognized, especially for Southern artists,
Right.
for lyricists,
For lyricists.
sure.
you know what I mean?
That's
so
it.
Yeah, back then at that time.
yeah,
That's
that was
major.
pretty cool. And to just get that acknowledgement, you know what I mean, from
Yeah.
your peers and stuff like that. So I had to go, and glad I went too, because that was the famous Source Award.
Oh yeah. Oh that's the one.
But
Suge Knight.
yeah, Death Row, they was showing definitely riding for me because we was out there in New York, and everything in New York at the Source Awards was king. They wasn't trying to hear nothing else from nobody else, so we had to kind of cheer and ride for one another or whatnot.
yes.
But it was a memorable
Wow.
event.
It's a trip that you be in.
And shout out to my East Coast brothers, man. We partied afterwards, you know what I mean? Me, the Woo, Redman, and them, man. Illegal.
Ooh.
Remember them?
Yeah, them little young
Yeah,
brothers.
man. We had a good time afterwards. But yeah, the Source Awards, it was definitely a cool moment in my career.
Yeah.
To get nominated for Liz. I ain't get it, but
Shit.
just to get
Nomination
that acknowledgement
is
From the Source?
cool.
to be
Yeah.
nominated.
Nigga, that was the
is-
Bible back then.
Yeah, for real.
You know that, man. So, you signed with the Ghetto Boys. No Nuts, No Glory.
Mm-hmm.
That was your solo song on there. Was that already written, or was that a song you...
Oh man, let me see. That one, I think I might have the concept in my head,
Yeah.
but I hadn't actually penned the song.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then once I got the track
Yes.
from N.O. Joe,
Yeah.
then what I had been thinking about, it all had came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got the beat and wrote it that night and had it ready for the next day. But yeah, awesome song, classic song.
Boy.
Stirred up a little controversy on the label and shit, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
When it dropped, but
Yes.
that's that heat though.
No,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yes, that was
That's
that
what it
motherfucking
did
heat.
though. But it was a hard song. It definitely was some good Southern representation. I was happy to do it. You did. So
One of my favorites.
yeah, thank you.
One of my favorites on that album, for sure. And Bandana.
You like that bandana?
Shit, Mike.
Y'all go get that bandana. Big Mike, new track Bandana. It's out right now on all
Mike.
platforms.
Mike.
Y'all hit up my page, OG Big Mike on the gram. Y'all go check out the video. You did, but yeah.
Man,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
that's you right there, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, if y'all ain't heard that Bandana song, y'all playing with yourself. That motherfucker is that's classic Big Mike right there.
Right.
The way you riding it, I mean, it's like, ooh, you ain't missed a step and missed a beat, bro.
Outstanding
appreciate that.
guitar work on that. Shout out
Yes.
to Daniel Day Luna.
Who did the production on that?
City Boy P,
Steady Boy P.
Houston artist,
Oh yeah.
producer. He
Shout
did his
out,
thing
bro.
on there. The live guitar work was done by Daniel Day Luna.
Okay.
You
Shout
dig
out
what I'm saying?
Daniel.
My brown brother
I read it.
out there representing on that X. Yeah, we put together something real dope, man. I think it had that feeling, that real muddy
For sure.
Southern feeling. I hadn't had a track like that in a minute.
Man.
You know what I mean? So just went to work and it was just some real talk on there.
Man.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
you talked your shit on there, bro. Ooh. Thank you for that one.
Testimonial.
That's
Right.
Yeah.
Have you had to work with any of the artists lately that do the punch in style? Punching in?
I mean, I've done like some features for some younger artists. I appreciate them reaching out to me too. You know what I mean? But I could hear the punch-ins.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I can hear it. I don't know if the average fan could hear it when they listen to, but me having so many years in the studio, I could hear it.
Yes.
I'm not really a fan of it,
Oh, that's what I was going to
believe
ask
in
next.
a rapper, you know what I'm saying, an MC flowing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When you got to say, man, 4 lines and they stop,
Yes.
bring you back, that's not flowing.
Well, and then it shows in the performance.
Yes,
as well.
it did. That's where I was about to go.
Oh, yeah.
The performances are different.
You'll be able to tell in that performance.
Come on, man.
For
Trying
sure.
to crunch all them words
Yes.
like that, you know, but hopefully, you know, the young artists, you know, the ones that really have a love for the music, they continue to grow, get better.
Yes.
Everybody got to start from somewhere.
Right.
You
You
right.
know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, they get better and we start hearing what they're doing,
Yes.
take different forms and shapes and blossom.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So I'm not against the young artists at all. I just want to see, you know, some more growth.
Yes.
But I know you got to grow to reach
Yeah,
that point.
Man,
So
they got to go through something. Don't they, man?
yeah. So we'll see what it turns into.
I can imagine what our parents was thinking about the music we was putting out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I remember what they thought about the music before they ever heard gangster rap.
Yes.
Just the early rap.
Yes. Oh
You
yeah.
feel me?
What is that?
What is that? Yeah.
Right
well,
on. Cut that bullshit out. It's too much bass. Too many drums in that shit. You got any question, baby?
Go ahead.
You sure? So
I do, but
no, go ahead.
She on that margarita.
You should.
Give her time to finish
go
her
ahead.
margarita.
Yeah.
You get on.
I
You get
was
with the
for real.
margarita.
I was for real.
You got her, Kenny.
I got myself.
You didn't get her.
No, I don't miss.
That's
Get
what I'm
what?
talking about,
Boy, I said he
Kenny.
don't miss.
Get
That's
man.
what I'm
what?
talking about, Kenny, man.
Get what?
Huh?
Get what?
Nothing, just get you, you know. Yeah, baby. Y'all good. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. So, Mike, you still in the studio. You still doing shows.
Yeah.
I mean, you up here in Dallas.
Got a show tonight.
Got a show tonight,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And how does it feel to continue? First of all, I want to ask you about Dallas. Because Dallas is always Lil Mike. You know what I'm saying? We was riding around jamming the Convicts. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the Harris County jail. Boy.
Shout out to the E.
Man.
God bless the E.
Man.
OG style.
Yes.
Putting that down right there. A lot of people didn't know that, but yeah.
That
he
was-
was responsible for that one.
That was a classic album, bro. Ooh, from start to finish, man.
It was.
So Dallas, what's your take on Dallas? You know, because I know you've been here quite a lot.
Cowboys?
No.
Oh, I was saying, don't ask me nothing about them.
Well, I know you don't like it.
I'm just messing with
Wait a
you.
minute.
Hey.
You don't like.
Huh?
You
You're
don't
not
want-
my team.
Well, you don't want.
That's all I'm saying.
They're
I'm not-
America's
You
team.
a Saints team. You a Saints fan, right, Mike?
Right. That's why I don't want to talk about them right now neither.
Who that?
And y'all was on y'all shit for a minute,
For a minute.
hating on the Cowboys. I said, yeah,
Man.
goes around, comes around.
Oh, you from New Orleans, right?
Yes.
So what made you transition from New Orleans to Houston?
Well, I was always in Houston. My grandmother, my grandfather's from Houston.
Okay.
So I was always here as a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always in Texas as a baby. Even when we was in New Orleans, we was back and forth for the holidays, the summers. Not just myself, but a lot of my kinfolk.
Yes.
This was where we would come.
Yeah.
And things like that. And like I said, I was always back and forth, but I had wound up moving to Houston permanently around the age of 12.
Oh,
About to
really?
turn 13.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So I've been in Houston for a long time.
I really.
You dig what I'm saying? But yeah.
What high
both
school did
places
you go
are
to?
home to me.
Yeah, we got something in
I went
common.
to Jack Yates.
Yeah, that's what we got in common right there.
Yeah.
My mama went to Jack Yates.
Yeah, I went to Jack Yates.
Yeah, she from 3rd Ward.
That's right.
Is that the area you came up in?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Mike.
yeah, Yellowstone area. You
Something
dig
else
it?
we got in common.
What's that?
I was watching the interview. You said something like that. I had to laugh. You had a job, and I had a job. You and Tony Draper had a job
Yeah.
where I worked at the Olive Garden when
At
y'all
the
was young.
Olive Garden, yeah. Tony was a broiler chef.
Yeah.
I was a saute chef.
At a young, they used to get what?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
They let y'all in the kitchen to cook like
Man,
that?
we was in the whole crew was youngsters.
Wow.
The whole crew was youngsters.
That's back when Olive Garden used
Shout
to have
out
to
to
do
my
that front.
homeboy Freddie G.
I read Freddie G.
Freddie G, yeah, man. We was we had a young crew back there, but yeah, we did. We worked at the Olive Garden together. Matter of fact, I remember I let him hear one of the demos that I made with my father. My father was on the track.
Yes.
And
a rap song with your dad?
Yeah, my dad was on the track, man, and was my first demo I had made. I had 2 songs. And one night, Draper was taking me home from work, and I let him hear it.
Yes.
And he took it to John Beto, and
John
Beto took it to, the Rap-A-Lot, and that's how that came about.
That's how that situation happened.
Yeah, so they called a meeting. They wanted to have a meet with me and Draper because we used to get paid and go half on me going into the studio.
Oh yeah.
And we would go to the studio. I forget the name. It was a record store. In the back, they had it where you can go take the records, choose your sample.
Wow.
They'll loop the sample. You'll put, put your lyrics down to it.
Oh,
and so we was doing that, we was gonna make it happen on our own.
Yes.
You dig? And
Draper, how old was y'all back then, you think?
Man, 16,
Teenagers.
17.
Wow. And y'all had the business mind back then. Draper had the business mind back then.
He did, man. I ain't gonna lie. He did. He wanted to.
Shout out to him.
He knew what direction he had wanted to go in. That's why it happened for him.
Yes.
You feel me?
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to be no rapper, nothing like that.
Already.
Yeah. And it happened for him, But yeah. So they called a meeting with me and Draper. We met with Jay Prince. He had some other people and stuff with him, but he was explaining to us, He liked what we was doing, right? And he was like, man, I got this thing that I'm working on called the Convicts.
Yeah.
I think Mike can help us with that. If y'all help us with that, then we'll help, y'all with Mike's solo stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's how that all had came about. Draper didn't stick around to make the final decision.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, him not sticking around made me go in the direction that I went to agree to do the convict situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how that had came about and how I had came to deal with Rap-A-Lot.
And you met 32 at that particular time?
I met 32. They had introduced me to 32.
Yes.
And we started hanging together. It was automatic with us though.
Already.
Once we had met, you know what I mean? Shit, we just started kicking it. He would come to the hood, hang out with me. You know what I mean? I was still selling rocks.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? On the corner.
Man, explain Chris Barrier to people, bro.
Man.
They don't know the talent that's wrapped up in that man's body,
Just finished bumping some of his unreleased stuff that was released.
Yes.
Not too long ago. We was just jamming that on the way down here. But man, yeah, 32 was way talented. Proved to be more talented than I was aware of.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Later, but yeah, he was real talented, man. He was had that energy.
Boy, did it.
And he had direction. He knew what he wanted to do with himself.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that. You know what I mean? We had got close outside the music.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? And I think about him a lot. I wish that we was able to finish what we had started. You know what I mean?
Boy, that would have been
like
iconic.
that. But yeah, we didn't come up together. We got introduced through the label.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But like I said, we had hit it off. We was both still young.
Very young.
You dig what I'm saying? And we had ups and downs and stuff, just like, any friendship or brotherhood might have.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I think about him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he had a bigger stage so he could be able to do his thing.
Yes.
But 32 was multifaceted. You know what I mean?
Bro.
You had the 32 before the coming down 32.
Yes.
And then you had that 32. So, it was that's how he was too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember he was, joking a lot. He was a jokester, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when he got in that studio, he was really about making that music. I know he enjoyed making that music and things like that. And when I listened to, you know, the stuff that was unreleased, I think about it, I'd be like, damn, man, boy, if we would have stayed together, we would have been so cold.
Boy.
You know what I mean? But things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all came up in that hip hop era.
Yeah.
To where on that Convicts album, it was, well, y'all niggas was rapping y'all's ass off, my niggas.
Man, we was having fun. You know, we was doing our thing, do what we had to do to get on. A lot of those ideas that was on the Convicts album, it wasn't really stuff that we had came up with.
Okay.
It was stuff that the label would present to us.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It'd be like, you know, write about this, write about that.
Yeah, I feel
A
you.
few of the songs we was able to interject some of the
Mm-hmm.
things that we had wanted to do and stuff, but I really wish we would have had the opportunity to work on the record, to finish the record we had started when we was on Death Row.
Well,
And to see where that was going to go, because that album had straight gangsterism on it.
ooh, straight gangsterism.
Mr. Officer, right? It was, those were songs that, solo songs of mine that I was contributing to the project.
Yes.
So when we didn't have the chance, I came back to do the Ghetto Boys album. I just kept those ideas and used them for the Ghetto Boys album. Matter of fact, they was going to be on the Chronic. They had been recorded for the Chronic. Mr. Officer, it wasn't called Mr. Officer, it was the day the niggas took over. And they had the Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer in the hook.
Yeah.
And straight gangsterism. Dre had wanted straight gangsterism, but we decided, you know, man, if Dre wants straight gangsterism,
It must be
it's
something.
gonna be a hit.
Yes.
We're gonna keep that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put that
So yeah, that's how that happened. I wish we could have did something, you know, made something happen, but you know, just for the simple fact that he thought my songs was good enough to use on the Chronic.
Yes.
You know, it meant a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
First, when
bet
I
you
tell
did.
people, they wouldn't believe me. But now, via the internet, you can find these recordings.
yes.
And now people is hearing like, dude did say that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people they like to talk. Man, I was supposed to be in this, but this and that, you know, but the songs
real
was
niggas
actually
know, Mike.
recorded.
The real niggas know
yeah,
y'all was down there for a while. And I know y'all was down there working. You know what I'm saying?
So tell us the story. How did you and the Ghetto Boys become? Well, how did y'all become Ghetto Boys? I guess that's the question.
Well, the Ghetto Boys was already, when I was in high school, I used to buy Ghetto Boy projects. You know what I mean? When it was on Jukebox, Johnny C, Ready Red. You know what I mean? I was already a fan of them. And when the opportunity came, you know what I mean, and I was able to sound and rap a lot. And but so that's how I initially met the guys, right? Early, but the opportunity to join the group didn't come till later, till I was already in Los Angeles working on the Convicts record for Death Row. And
what went through your mind when they made that call?
I don't know, man.
You was young, bro.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, you know, it was just some excitement with it, but at the same time, I was down there with Death Row. You know what I mean?
You had to
Had
make a
to see when
decision.
that came up.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to make a decision, and I don't know, things had kind of slowed down with the production of the Convicts record.
Yeah.
Things had slowed down, and I didn't know where, you know, everything had stood.
I feel
Like
you.
this time, I'm already a father.
I feel you.
I came down there to make something
I feel
happen,
you.
not just sit around and wait 2-3 years. I ain't have time like that. I felt, you feel me?
Yes.
So that played a part in me deciding to come do the Ghetto Boys project. I'm like, that's hometown shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
That's like the Rockets just making the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, yeah.
And then here they want somebody from the hometown
Yeah.
to join.
Might come play.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm on the way.
Come on. So I thought about that. You know what I mean?
It was a good look.
What that would
great
mean
look,
for,
nigga.
for myself, for my family, you know what I mean, for my career and stuff like that. You know, but after doing it, you know, I mean, I used it to my advantage, but the only downside about doing it is that I don't think it helped me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because the contributions that I made wasn't being acknowledged by other members of the group. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't homegrown material, but I tilled the soil.
Right.
I helped plant seed.
Yeah, you been there.
Cultivate vegetation.
Working right alongside.
And now that's all of that done, and everybody's still eating. Because it was a pivotal moment for the Ghetto Boys.
Oh, for
You got to
sure.
realize they had just did the We Can't Be Stopped. I wrote on that album. I wrote The Other Love of the Game for Bushwick Bill. So
Shit, yeah.
they had the
know
mind
that.
success with Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Yes.
Then boom, We'll Leave.
Yep.
Now you at a transitional stage. You feel me?
Yeah, here come Big Mike.
Now you at a transitional stage. So what they did next, right?
Yes.
What they did next was gonna play a big part.
Everybody was looking. You remember that?
Yeah.
Everybody
what they
was
gonna do,
looking.
you know, Will gone out the group. Then Mike come. You feel me? So, and I feel like I helped them transition from late 80s,
Yes.
early 90s until the mid 90s, what we was doing. Because when I got down there to Death Row, and we was down there working on that Deep Cover soundtrack first, and then they start working on that Chronic.
Yes.
You know, I would tell them boys, I say, listen, they not playing out there. Them boys jamming.
Yeah.
They making some real substantial music.
For sure.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So I just took what I absorbed from there, brought it back. I think it helped the Ghetto Boys transition because they was known for doing, like, Mind Playing Tricks was a cool song, but still it was a dark
Yes. No, it wasn't.
type song.
They was not
Right?
known for being political.
It was dark.
Hard,
Yes.
That song used to
Yes.
scare me.
controversial.
Yes.
You feel me? It was
Exactly.
really, really like, it was a little bit beyond gangster rap. It was
Oh, yeah. It was something
hardcore
else.
rap. You
Yes.
feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think when I came, you know, and helped smooth that out, you feel me?
You did.
Took it from the theater,
Yeah.
the shock value,
Yes.
and put it on the streets.
Yes.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Where it should
Where
be.
they can relate.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not taking credit for their whole existence or
No,
all of their
no.
success. I'm just saying at that pivotal
You added a different
moment.
element.
You feel me?
Oh, you did.
Whether people want to acknowledge it or not.
Yes.
You feel me?
I feel you.
You dig? They say, well, before he joined the group, you know, we went to the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, I see.
You
that.
did?
I see what you're saying now.
They'll come to the group, you still make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yes.
You still make the playoffs. You get out the first round, get out the second round. That should count for something. Y'all was in a
That's what
transitional
we keep
stage.
saying.
Yes.
If this was sports, they'd
It could have
say
went anyway.
that was a successful season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being
That's
that
what we
we
keep
lost
saying.
the key star.
About
Yes.
the Dallas Cowboys.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They bringing up them Cowboys. But listen. But listen, man. Listen. A lot of people, they be wanting to know, do me and Face get along? Me and Will get along?
Yeah.
You feel me? And things like that. I have no problem with them cats.
Ain't nothing.
We don't hang out cool. We don't see each other like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we friends
Yes.
and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But me, I don't have no problem with nobody.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm too grown to be having problems with people. You dig what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
It's enough problems.
And yeah, it's enough of that going on. You feel me? So I just want, let people know that I ain't got no problem with nobody. When guys, if they don't mention me, this and that, that's their problem.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with nobody. You dig what I'm saying?
Now that album's got to be right up in there with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Got to be.
They didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Got to be.
They didn't miss a beat, my
Got to
nigga.
be. You feel me?
Ooh.
Classics on that joint. You feel me?
Serial Killer
But-
was on that hoe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Come on, man.
The only,
Stop.
now we didn't. I don't know. Maybe they was expecting more success, as they should.
Yeah.
But you got to understand where you was at.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
It could have went any other way.
It could have went
the
another way.
Yes.
But really help you transition.
Yes.
Because now the music is more flyer.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's not above people's heads. You don't have to rely on the shock value,
Mhm, I feel you.
all the controversy.
Yes.
Try to see how dark you can go.
Right.
Yes, I
You
feel
dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put us on the boulevard.
Mm.
Took us out the alleys.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do.
They can say what they want to say, but the proof is in the pudding. Because if you listening to that album and listen to all the music that came out in rap a lot after that, everybody was on some.
Oh, yeah. Grooving. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Facts.
We
yeah.
was on that. You feel me?
Yes.
It wasn't all the murderous shit no more. You feel me?
And then I'm going to tell you right now, we can't talk about that without talking about the next step, because that was something serious.
Yeah.
Bro, Mike, that is a fucking classic album. Give me some claps, bro. That's a fucking classic album right there.
Thank you. Happy to have delivered it.
Man.
Yeah, Some Serious is definitely a classic.
Man, from start to finish, that's one of the ones you can put on from start to finish, Mike.
Yeah.
And not skip a beat.
I think it's live like that. I listen to a lot of artists, and I listen to their first album.
Yes.
First album be that heat. Boy. It be that one. But
they be hungry.
Yeah, Something Serious, man. Definitely a Southern classic. You know what I mean? From what people tell me. You know, yeah, worked hard on that. You know what I mean? Worked hard on that. That was my coming out as a solo artist. You know, I think it really did very well for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I wish man, I wish I was able to follow up, but sometimes some things can't be followed up.
Yeah.
You just gotta use that as a platform and launch from there.
But that album, that second album was not bad. It was just what you think? You got kicked your coverage or something?
No.
You think you know, like in football where you say I kicked my coverage? That motherfucker album was. You think that I
you know what I think it was? I think it was with the Something Serious. I had more time to sit back and come up with my ideas and what I wanted to do. I think by the time when we was working on that album, everything was rolling.
Bro, you was rolling.
Everything was rolling. So now you on the clock.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? And,
yes.
And you know artists, man.
Yes.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Sometimes you need some time to clear your head and get right. But
it's
when
a
you on
different
that schedule, you know, business ain't gonna wait. You got to go off in there and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I should have put a little bit more concentration into some of the stuff I was doing.
Yes.
But I'm trying to meet that quotum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And I think that affect a lot of artists as well because, you know, we coming from the streets. Yeah. It ain't like we sit up there going to Juilliard for some hip-hop classes.
Come on now.
Right.
This and that. We coming from the streets, so we still a lot of rough around the edges. Yeah. So when success comes to us, we still need time to grow.
Yes.
You feel me? Amen. So we can have something else to talk about. But now you on that schedule.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So the time that you would have taken, right, to get to that next stage, you just kind of wing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but still was able to do some tremendously good music on there. Shout out to Mike B.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Dean.
Man.
You know, Joe too produced
Mike
on
Dean.
there. Damn man, there's a couple more artists that had produced on there. I can't even remember right now. It's gonna come to me, man. Lorenzo Samuels. Trying not to forget nobody, man. Damn, I can't think right now. But the album was a good album.
Yes, it was.
The album was an excellent
It's
album.
the bigger, the blacker that nigga coming from the swamp.
Yeah, now you done went back to the Still series. I mean to the Something Serious.
Yeah.
But listen, Something Serious, man. I love that album. The album done well for me. I'm still getting busy off it today. You know what I mean? People love hearing those songs.
Yes.
You know, Still Serious. By the time we got the Hard to Hit, I wasn't focused at all because I was going through a lot with the label.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you can hear I was going through a lot with the label. I had a lot going on, so I wasn't able to concentrate like I wanted to. So I was kind of stuck in between delivering a good album or delivering a man, fuck you, take this album and get out my face.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to work when
it's really hard to work like that. You know what I mean?
Let me fulfill my contract.
Coming to a head, and then they did some things to the album too. Right, I'm speaking on the Hard to Hit album. Yes. After I turned it in, right, when I got the mixes back, they done took tracks off that we had to submit it and put other tracks that I ain't never heard before. Took my vocals, put them on the tracks.
The music, the track.
Featured artists that I had never even requested to even be on my record.
Just gonna tear down the artwork and rebuild it how they want to.
I was just like, wow. So when the record, wasn't received, like,
You know
what I mean? Like normally would receive a big mic album. It was a lot going into it. I should have, not let the situation steal my cool.
Yes.
And you know what I mean?
We was young back then, Mike.
We was young back then.
Hot heads.
Hindsight is 2020.
Ooh, some hot heads back then. But
so let me ask
God for forgiveness.
Of all of your music, what's your top 3 favorites?
Oh man, songs.
Yes.
Anything.
Man,
And tell us why.
I tell you
that
what, I'm
song.
gonna say out of projects, right?
Okay.
Yes.
I've done recorded quite a few albums. It's an album that I recorded called OG Big Mike.
Yes.
I had dropped some years back. And I think that's like my greatest work to date. Like I be jamming, I be doing my thing.
Yeah.
But that album is like, to me, that's my greatest work.
I'll go check
It was a public declaration of my faith in Jesus Christ.
Hey.
You feel me?
what's up.
Hey.
The whole album. And
That's
I put
what's
it
up.
on the album. Some people just do it, but I wanted to put it on the album because I thought that people that's not in the faith could be moved by it.
Absolutely.
Those that's in the faith can be encouraged by it.
That's beautiful.
You feel me?
Yes.
And I think that's my greatest work right there.
I'm finna go
You
check
know,
that one. Yeah.
Some fans, they don't be wanting to hear that because they be like,
please.
man, I want that
Please.
something serious, Mike.
Hey,
Where that Ghetto
whatever.
boy, Mike. I'm a grown
This the
man.
platform for that.
You know what I'm saying?
This the platform for that.
And
God is
as
real.
you should, you
All
constantly
the
involved.
time.
You
Yes.
constantly involved, and I'm glad you said that because we
Yes.
do have those conversations.
Yeah.
A lot on the show.
Yes.
God is real all damn day.
Oh,
Excuse me.
You feel me? So, yeah, that's my greatest work. And when you listen to it,
Yes.
right? The production, the writing,
Yes.
outstanding. The lyricism is
Next
outstanding. It's next level. You feel me? And I think it turned out like that because I was doing it for the Lord.
Already.
Okay.
You
all
feel me?
right.
Yeah. I
But
feel
it's all real talk. It's all real talk.
Yeah.
It's not like no typical gospel album. It's not even a gospel album. It's just a good album. You feel me?
It was just
Now,
that
I
part
dropped
of your
albums
life.
after that, before that, but that's my greatest,
greatest
work.
work.
Yeah.
Okay. Song number 2. Well, that's an album.
so
Good album.
give me number 2 though.
Let's see. Songs. Oh man.
You can give me a song or another project.
Having things, straight gangsterism.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Right? No nuts, no glory.
Already. Ooh.
Right? World of Mine. Right?
Ooh, that's-
Like down almost anything off of that something serious. You feel me?
Yes.
It's like, but I think because those was some of the early times when I really tapped into my potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was able to see what I could do
Man.
and how I could sound. After recording the songs, me listening back to them, I'd be like, ooh,
Mike.
got to pull over before I wreck the car. You dig what I'm saying?
That's
So
what
I'm
it
real proud of those works right there. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't record so much music. You trying to make me roll through all these
Well,
songs.
you know, we
and
got
the title
to.
just rolled into my
We
head, and
got
I
to.
can't
That's
stop
okay.
on
That's
one.
okay. That's a conversation.
But
Your best ones are to float bubble to the top.
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, because I know you got to go. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Our homeboys. Tell us about Pimp C after prison.
After prison,
Yes. Because you know we had him
now
before
you know
prison
we
and
know.
after.
All right, yeah.
We know that Chad and we know this
Exactly.
Chad.
Now I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh, you know, I know everything about Pimp C. It's not like that. You feel me? But me and my brother, we connected on the real level.
Yes.
You know, I've been around for a long
A
time.
long time.
You feel
bro.
me?
89.
And yeah, man, when he got out of jail, B, he was pimped out. You dig? When he came out from jail, man, he was pimped out, you know. But I was happy to know him
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
The you know,
Chad Butler.
James Jones. Y'all remember know the Chad Butler. So I get it, I dig it, you know what I mean? You know, he had the persona and he was running with it, you know what I'm saying? He put bread in his pocket, but I'm glad that I had met him before that, prior. You dig what I'm saying? So I had a
I
good
like
time
that
with him
music
then,
prior too.
had good times with him afterwards.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? But
He was still in there though.
yeah, he was
I
still,
tell was
definitely
in
still
there.
in there. Definitely still in there.
He was in there.
Definitely. But it was
He could cut it on, cut it off.
yeah, but I'm just glad I had met him before then too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And been able to work with him. You know, he was responsible for that having things.
Yes.
Track. You feel me?
Yes.
And
Did he do any more ever do any more production for you?
no. We got together again when we redid the Having Things. You dig what I'm saying?
For the population.
But shit, he blessed me with the Having Things. He blessed me with a classic track.
That is a classic
song. He almost wasn't on the song because I sung the chorus originally.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I sung the chorus originally.
That's a super tight exclusive.
So after we recorded it, we was listening back, jamming. Yeah, and I was like, he was talking to me, and I was like, I said, Pimp, you need to go in there and do the hook. I said, just go do what I did, bro. I said, your voice.
Have you ever heard him sing before?
Not really at that point. So then he went off from there. He went and did it. I thought it would be a cool idea. You feel me? And it was a way of saying I got Pimp C on here, not just producing the track, but you hear him on here too. You know what I mean? I wish I would have been able to got him and Bun on a same song together, but I had Bun on the one track.
On the one track,
yeah. I should have spit on there, but I was exhausted. I actually produced
Who was that
track.
rapping on there?
That's his name Tremendous.
That dude used to. He sound a little bit sound like you.
A-Dog. Yeah, these was my guys out my camp that I was working with. My dog A-Dog. Yeah. Then we had Tremendous and we had Bun B on there. We did Bun B record.
Who did that track?
Came through. I had did the track.
Yeah,
up. I sampled that Doc on the one black, on the one black.
We drive
it. Yeah.
Ooh, that bitch was coming down.
I did a few tracks on the Something Serious album. I just wasn't pushing the buttons.
Yes.
So you see me on there, and it got
exactly
the people.
People nowadays need to know that he was producing
and stuff like that. But
credit.
I go off from there. I say, play this.
Exactly. That's
that.
Producing, man.
Play this. Play. I know that's
producing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Speaking of Bun, we saw you down at the Houston Rodeo. What was that like?
Yeah. Shout out to Bun B for having me out there at the Houston Takeover.
That was major.
Yeah.
You say you tasted the Trill Burger out there, huh?
Ooh.
Got my first Trill Burger out there.
What did you think of it?
It was dope.
What?
I had to give me another.
See? Ooh, them Trill Burgers is
but
dangerous.
Shout out to Bun B for reaching out to me, man, and having me come grace the stage with him.
What song you performed out there?
I did Having Things.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did have that. I wish I would have been able to do two, but I was thankful for the opportunity and the time that they did give me. But yeah, shout out to Bun B.
Shout out to Bun B.
Damn Trill Burgers, man.
Already,
you feel me?
Say, man, I had a brother here the other day. He's a jeweler. His name is Dr. Mug. And I told him it was a possibility that you was coming. He said, whoa, that's a nigga that taught me how to be a player.
Man, stop it, man.
I ain't lying. I ain't out of his mouth, that's what he said. He said that player did the fool. But say, Mike, I know you got to go.
Yeah, man, we got to get it. But man, I wish I could stay longer. We got to do it again because we ain't really tapped into everything.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all having me and let me keep it general.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. We're gonna get back off from here, man. And
I'm gonna tell you one story.
Come on,
it's gonna blow your mind.
Talk to me.
Story time.
Anytime.
One time, we ride through Houston. Pimp say, we gotta go Big Mike. Big Mike gonna take us to PV.
Yeah.
Remember that? You remember that, Mike?
We was riding.
You had the Suburban.
Yeah, the Bourbon.
Mike had the Bourbon. Me and Pimp sitting side by side in the Bourbon. I fired the blunt. That's back when I was in PA trying to do the 3 for 10s. You know? I fired the blunt, but Mike said, Baba, what that is, you said, we don't smoke in here, so we like, we put that to put
I must have just got that thing. Yeah.
That's right.
It was left in that bitch.
Don't be smoking my ride.
Drove off the showroom floor with that thing.
Man.
I said,
messing up my new car smell.
Yeah. We got down there and did that front, back, side to side. It was PV's Homecoming. They recorded that. The reason I want to bring this up is because they used that footage from that show to be front, back, side to side video on Rap City.
What?
Yes, now no.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yes, I need somebody to find
that.
You
would probably remember more of them days than I did.
Big Mike. Well, I remember that.
And Elephant never forgets.
You remember the Swords? We got to talk about all that next time you come, bro.
About that,
man. Hey,
oh no, man, we was in the moment. You did.
Yes.
It was going down. We was in the moment, man. We had it sold up. Bro, it was an awesome time, bro.
You was going every weekend.
Yeah.
You was going every weekend just like we were. We hook up in New Orleans. We hook up at the Crawfish Festival.
Hook up at the Crawfish, man. Going crazy. Strawberries
like a motherfucker on the side.
Fighting.
Ooh, you remember that? Bro, I thought I was gonna have to throw that nigga in the crowd, my nigga.
We got to get back. We got to get back and chop it up. We got to go in depth. You know what I mean? I wish I had more time this time around, but let this be part one.
Thank you, bro.
We'll get that part two.
I appreciate you coming, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all.
Me and my wife, I know
man.
she appreciate you.
I hope I gave y'all some insight y'all
You
was
did.
looking for.
And thanks for waiting.
You know. Yeah.
Thanks for waiting for me. Hey, we used to it, ain't we, Mike?
Man, listen. Check this out, man. Appreciate y'all having me on here. I'm gonna use y'all platform to let these people know to go check for that new music, that new single.
Yes.
Bandana by Big Mike is out right now.
That's one.
We finna get ready. I got a new single finna get ready to drop called Just My Luck, featuring a nice artist coming up out of Houston, man. His name is Jaye Solar.
I read it.
And another
Shout out,
brother
man.
named Chocolate P representing that South Bend, Indiana.
Okay.
You know, I be trying to help who I can.
Yes.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Who the Lord calls me to cross paths with.
Yes.
And who I can help. So yeah, I've been putting some attention into these guys, man. They've been coming through, blessing my game. You dig what I'm saying?
beautiful.
So I just want to shout them out and have the public
Thank you for
look forward
doing
to
that.
them. Oh yeah, I got to do my thing. I got to
Yeah.
do my thing, man. I'm trying. Hopefully God put me in a bigger situation where I could do more for others. You know what I mean? But
You will,
we gonna
because you
start
have
right
that
there.
heart. Because
One
your
thing,
heart
Mike.
is there.
One thing.
You're blessed to
I
be a
know.
blessing.
I know. If you had $1 for every time somebody said you should be a pastor, you probably would be all right. I know you'd be all right.
Cuz I know what it is. You got to buy a church. You got to buy a church, cuz. You feel me? My grandfather, we sitting up there talking, we blowing, and he called me Rap. My grandfather, he's passed now, but he be like, Rap, I think you're doing the wrong thing. You should be a preacher. I said, don't say that to me. I'm nobody's preacher. You know what I mean?
But wait a minute, give the people, because I know it's always in your music. Give the people some good word. One good word for knowledge for the people.
Ah, man, listen, I can't tell you nothing better but keep God first. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
Speak on the stand up.
Don't miss out. You dig what
That
I'm
shirt
saying?
is a nice place to start too.
Oh, yeah.
Your faith be bigger
I be
than
representing. I be doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm one the devil got to worry about.
Come on.
You dig what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
So, yeah. You know, a lot of people, when you proclaim the faith, they think you're soft.
Yeah, whatever.
They got the wrong definition of meat.
They really do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just got to keep it pushing, man, because, you know, hey, this life here that we live in is one thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's life after this.
It's like
Temporary.
Don't let nobody
this life
rob
is so
you of
quick.
the life that's after this.
Yes, that's
There
gonna be
Ain't
eternal
nothing
life.
in this life compared to the life that's coming.
No.
You dig what I'm
Eternal
saying?
life.
So I just keep pushing that line.
Yes, keep
You
pushing.
know,
bro.
I done probably lost some fans, but
They ain't your target audience.
hey, if I
Yes.
lose 500 in game one, I did my job.
You did.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
touch somebody.
man, I don't know
I mean,
what else they want a
and-
grown
and-
man to talk about.
But the thing
You know what I
is,
mean?
that part.
Pause.
But the
Yeah.
thing about that is, you know, you ain't gonna ever please everybody. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
here to
yeah.
do what you do, and
Because I didn't had, you know, you hear people, they be like, man, I heard that gospel album, man, it's dope, but man, that ain't what people want to hear from you, man. I be
Yeah.
But
like,
you had to get that out, you know, bro.
yeah, they
You
didn't
had to be
understand. It was
obedient,
bigger
too.
than me. as people.
Yes.
you had to be
People
obedient.
only
Yes.
gonna benefit from it if they get it, but it wasn't
Yeah.
done for the people.
I'm gonna
You
check
dig
that
what
one
I'm
out.
saying? So, OG Big Mike, man, it's definitely a awesome listen. You feel me?
Yes.
What's up?
I just dropped some projects after that. Another one that I'm real proud of is called "Finish the Job." Y'all can go back
Ooh,
and
I
check my
heard that
back
one.
catalog.
No, I already heard that one.
Finish
Mike.
the Job.
Yes.
Featuring my
That's a couple
boy.
years ago,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
awesome. You know what I'm saying? Just drop another one. I'm gonna keep dropping music.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
It's
care.
in you.
It's what I love to do. I don't
Yeah.
care if 20 people go get it.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm
what's up.
saying? Or 200,000. I'm gonna keep dropping my music. You know what I mean? So y'all always can count on listening for some Mike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
I'm telling y'all right now,
You dig
that
what I'm saying?
bandana.
That's what's up.
That bandana. Go listen to that bandana.
Yeah.
That bandana is gonna give you a feel of
Yeah, it's just real
what
testimony.
real music was sounding like then and what it should be sounding like now. Cause you got in that video.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And go check out OG Big Mike. Got
Already.
something for everybody.
Check that out.
Yes.
But again, man, I thank y'all for having me, man. We're gonna get back. We're gonna finish this.
Thank you, bro.
It feel a little incomplete to me.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's okay.
Well, you can
already
always
said you're coming back.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
We're gonna get it in.
Thank you,
Definitely
bro.
gonna get it
Thank
in.
you. I got him on tape saying that, y'all.
Yeah,
Say,
I
man, I got my brother. As I said, he used to be called the Peter Man. But you know what I'm saying? What they call him?
Oh, it's still a Peter
Man.
Man.
Oh, yeah, don't get it twisted.
But now they call me OG Big Mike.
Front,
I
certified.
can't escape it.
And you know what that makes him? He's a real super tight guest.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.